Hello, welcome to Timberborn and Tumbleweed as we continue working on our community here. Got bad tide approaching. So what we're doing really is we're waiting till we have enough science to unlock the 5x1 overhang. Because we are then going to build, we're going to build here and move our industry from down here over to here. I probably should go ahead and put that in. And so eventually, we're going to have, this is going to be filled up to here. So we're just working on this while we're waiting for our science to come in, which isn't too far off. Really? Why didn't you guys take the zip line? Why didn't you get the wood here and take the zip line over to here and then walk? Why are you guys, why are the haulers climbing the stairs? Wasting time. Yeah, and I believe that everything is set for the bad tide, so we don't have to do anything. Yes, very good. So we are making planks. We have one guy making planks. We're full of metal, so we don't. Do we have? Okay, we have a beaver sitting over here doing nothing. And we're full of dynamite, explosives, so yeah. Yeah, we have all the bad water we need. And we have recovered on our food, which was a problem at one point, so it's good. We're doing good. $1.8. Okay, we're going to set all of this as low priority. And then we're going to come over here. Now, right? I think this is what we wanted to do. The road goes there. And we'll have lumberjack. All right, start working on that. Now start continuing making metal blocks. We're gonna put in our other gear, other lumber, other plank. Start our lumber mill, say it that way. Because all this is going to be pretty expensive. Okay, and this will be logs obtain, planks supply, logs obtain, plank supply. Then we'll do this. And we will put our gear workshop here. No. We'll put our metal workshop here. And our explosives workshop there. Supply for explosives, get bad water. Supply for metal blocks and get scrap. No, I don't want to do that. What we want to do is we want to put our gears here. And so the reason the gear workshop, the reason I'm changing my mind is because, we're going to pause this, is because we're going to raise this up and it will become our multi-level power source. And in doing so, that means that our bad water, we'll have like a big bad water reservoir here. So our bad water pump will be on this side. And I'm thinking, so in that case, we might as well put our explosives on this side as well, across the top. Okay, I don't know why the camera is being so jerky. Is it auto saving when I'm moving the screen around? I don't know. So that, that all of that industry is closer than having it over here. So that's why I changed my mind. So then this will be planks obtain, gears supply. Right, and I'm thinking I'm going to change this. So I could actually do a path back here. All right, and then we need to like, well, no, not logs. No, let's do metal. Let's do planks. And probably more planks because there's higher cost in planks than metal. And then let's also do a gears. Let's make that a high priority build. Let's prioritize this for the haulers. We can empty those. Oh, wait. Empty those, but we'll keep that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is all quite red. Okay, we're just now starting to get water flowing back into our reservoir. All right. I've had it. I've had it with hungry beavers and thirsty beavers. Probably too steep. But let's make this a priority build, please. So I think what, we come this way, boom, and then back over this way. It'd been so nice if they'd made it so that the zip lines had 3 connections. 2 planks, yeah. All right. No, not that one. Pause that. This one. All right. Let's make this second, and then we'll make this first. Second. Yeah, I mean they by changing these platforms so that they're all planks as opposed to a mixture of planks and logs, really it has really increased the cost. It's like you might as well, you got to build 18 lumber mills just to build one staircase like this. It's crazy. So it doesn't help that like these things have 30 planks. Holy moly. You would think that they would have more a requirement for more metal blocks than planks and logs, but okay, whatever. They made that decision. Building lacks power. Yeah, I know. Well, hurry up with the building here. Okay, let's make these like a lower priority, please. We're using our planks over here instead of over here. Don't be doing that. We said that's the highest priority, and I don't know how come it doesn't take in a click when I do that. And we're getting low in logs too. Is that what's going on? Do I have any lumberjacks that are not lumberjack flags that are not working? Okay, I'm going to also have to build that. So if 3 lumberjacks running, we're just barely keeping up. Okay, I think we can. There's no beavers on here. Ugh. That's not what I wanted. Didn't I click on this guy and say add zip line? And then I clicked on, okay. No, what? Add zip line. What? What was going on, man? My mouse broken? Not registering clicks? What's going on? All right. Now it's orange, it's not red. At least it's still red over here. And orange. All right, let's build this and make it a high priority build. Because we can't keep up with the plank production. We may run out of wood. But that's right, we have all this up here. I'd forgotten about this. All right, these are supposed to be supply depots for you guys to come by and pick this up so you can supply these kinds of things. So why is this full? And it's not a prioritized building by haulers, and this isn't. This ought to be empty because they're constantly just zipping back right over here to fill that up. Well, let's, oh, okay. Let's empty that and that. Got to find all these supply dumps I put everywhere, forget about. That might help. Woke up to a beautiful morning this morning. Sitting there eating lunch, and all of a sudden I hear water like rain, and I'm like, what? Rain? Still still the sun's shining outside. It can't be rain. So I'm like, uh-oh, did I get a water pipe bust somewhere? And I got water spraying up on my ceiling or my roof somewhere or something. So I went and I looked out my kitchen window because I usually can see the rain falling on my neighbor's roof. Couldn't really see anything. So I'm like, uh-oh. So I went and I looked out one of my front room windows and at my neighbor's driveway, and I could say, oh, okay, yeah, it's raining. So then I put my, okay, great. All right, let's pause you. Have you already built? No, you still need planks. We're going to pause you guys, but we're going to put these two to work. So then I put on my rain jacket because it wasn't raining that hard. Get ready to go out, and I step out on my daily walk. Step out of the door, and it's like coming down cats and dogs. And I'm like, what? So I had to go break out my rain suit. And I go outside, and I'm walking, and it's still quite warm. So you can imagine the humidity is crazy. It's off the charts. My rain gear it's warm. It's not hot. So like whenever it's cold outside and I'm wearing my rain gear, I have to put on like another layer underneath to stay warm. But today it was like quite warm because again of the humidity. All right, so we're going to pause down here. And we're going to come work this area. There's more than 2 lumberjack flags up here, isn't there? No. So yeah. All right, this is done. By the time I got back from my walk, though, I was quite warm. I don't know if I had already said that or not. But, you know, it was the smell of the first rain of the season. So it was glorious. Smelled glorious. Well, I may have made a mistake. I think I did. No. No. I did not. Because I was just thinking, we're going to put our reservoir wall right here. We're going to raise this all the way up, and we can't do it underneath here. But no, we're not. We're actually going to put our reservoir wall like over here. All right, so now they should be back. Okay, now they built that. All right. Starting to catch up on planks and logs again. Good. Let's see what is our how many builders do I have? Just 4. I don't have a builder's hut. No, I haven't even unlocked it. Okay, very good. We can get rid of these guys. So our next big project is we're going to come over here and do a bad water diversion over here that actually diverts the bad water, I don't know, off this way. So that we can then, all this could be good water, because we can't raise the level of the reservoir as long as we still need to divert the bad water off to the side here. What we could raise these walls, but all this is going to be part of the reservoir. We want it to come up over here. So that's going to be our next big project. I'm just kind of passing time right now building this while we replenish our plank inventory. So we can actually, you guys can actually, well, no, go ahead and get it, but just we don't need to prioritize it anymore. Yeah. Because we're going to need to build quite a bit of scaffolding around here to do what we need to do, which means lots of platforms, which means we need 1.5 million planks in inventory before we start the project. 1.5 million, rounding up. I'd like to have a full large pile before we start that project. Boy, our lumberjacks are not being very productive. $188 planks, and this is only has 22 in it. Where do I have another plank storage somewhere? Large pile of planks, or I just really have them scattered that much around? Maybe I just have them that much scattered around. Wow. Okay. Yeah, only one of planks. But lots of planks, huh? Okay. Yeah, we broke 1,000 power. So I ended up asking my neighbor, we'll call him Mr. Bird. He knows a lot about the birds. Um, what kind of blackbird we have around here. And he said actually all three. He said it's a mixture of crows, ravens, and blackbirds. And he went into describing the differences between them. Now, that's the way, information used to work. They just Google things, look things up on the internet. You ask somebody who knew, somebody who made it their point to know. Or we had a book on birdology, which I'm sure has an actually official name. It's not birdology, but I don't know what it is. Aviationology. If you want to describe any kind of science or anything like that, you just add ology at the end of it. That's the way that works. All right, 1,200. All right, we got 207 planks. Okay. Okay, so we're going to See, we don't want things touching the ground over here. So I'm going to do like, is that one above? It's too far above. 2. Yeah, okay, that works. Um, yeah, that's what we gotta do. Stop it with the undoing of what I have selected, just because I'm moving the map around. Yeah. No. You would think I hadn't built one of something like this in a while. Okay. Close above, no, yeah, no, close below 3%. All right. Well, that's all the time we have left for today's episode here. We'll let it go through till it's sunlight. Yeah, I may change that design. So anyway, that's all the time we have left for today's episode. So we'll show what we've been doing here, like this crazy zipline network. And hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section. And until next time, have a terrific day.